In the red zone offense, most of the passes seem to be going to the out in the corner. Is that also because of Kenny's lack of experience?
Oftentimes, it might be dictated by coverage and a lot of variables. I don't know what specific plays you're talking about, and so I'll just answer it in that way. There's clarity on the perimeter of the field oftentimes. When the field gets short, particularly if you're a young guy, if you're cognizant about taking care of the ball, sure, the more prudent decision oftentimes is to seek clarity.
Huddle up, Steelers Nation. It's Tank and Mike for Steelers Talk Shop. Talking shop, talk. The red zone. The red zone, it's where you put up points and not kickers. That's the easy stuff. It's getting the ball in the end zone. Mike, you played NFL quarterback. The theory is you have 12 guys playing on defense in the red zone because the back line is that 12th defensive guy. The end zone is shorter. Everything's shorter. What's it like playing in the red zone?
Things do happen a little quicker, a little faster, but I think as a quarterback, you feel pretty confident once you're in there. I know when you get the ball inside your own 20, you're not feeling so good. It's you're trying to play smart and maybe get some yards, but when you're inside that 20, you're feeling pretty confident, and you do have some shots that you can take into that red zone. Since things do happen quicker, if you can hit those seams, you can get some decent throws, in that middle level. If you hit it on time, it will open up. And if you miss it, you're kind of just kicking yourself in the rear end, because to me, I always felt confident in the red zone. And obviously with Kenny Pickett's ability to scramble and run, I think that adds another dimension to help that offense.
I don't like
they might protect him a little bit in the open field so he doesn't, make some bad decisions, but they got to kind of let him cut it loose a little bit and just tell him to be smart. You don't want to throw interceptions down there. You can't take points off the board. That's how you will lose your job as a quarterback. But, typically each team will go into every game with 4 to 6 pass plays per 5 yards. So 4 shots from the 25, and then you get to the 20. Then you have 6 plays that, we used to say touchdown, check down. Put it in the end zone, take the shot in the end zone. If it's not there, check it down to your back. Have some mixed up runs in there. Then the 15, I love the 15-10 typically. You can usually get a quick double move. You get one-on-one on the outside with a double post combination where you can kind of reset and get back to it. But most teams typically go into that area. I think once you get inside the 5, that's things when really tightens up, and you got to rely on the run or some boot type plays.
Look, Mike mentioned the middle of the field and some post patterns. You haven't seen this at all in the red zone. It just seems as if he's either sending a back Firemouth or all receivers Canada to the wide out and trying to lay it in over the shoulder. I do not like.
That's a safe throw. Throwing it outside over the shoulder.
It's a safe throw, but when you've only won 2 games going into now, I don't want safe. I want to win. I hate it, even though the Pickens trickery, ration play off the right guard there scored a touchdown.
Yeah,
I still don't like it.
Well, when you're inside the 5, it does really tighten up, and it's much harder. You kind of got to stick to the run game a little bit
Especially
more.
with this offensive line, I can't count on them to get a half a yard push, man.
You got to stick with the run game a little bit more, and then have some play action boots to the right, play action boots to the left, some crossing patterns. But once you get in that 10-15 range, that's where I think you can really take your shots. And depending on the defense that week, you usually have like a scissors concept, a post and a corner with the backs going to the right or left off that. You can go double post, trying to pull the middle safety. If you get that quarters, try to pull that one safety out, then the next guy comes, and if it's not there, then the backs are coming out to the right side and coming up the seam. So there's different things. I'm not so sure. A lot of college teams
you
don't
need to
do
go
that.
knock on the door and talk to Matt Canada, because he doesn't seem to know any of this.
You don't do that so much in the college level. I will say in the college level, we didn't see those type of concepts. It was more of the jet sweeps and the fades type stuff. In the NFL is where you see those, those double posts, the scissors.
You may have just put your thumb. He may have just put his thumb on the whole point of this. I would prefer a man with some NFL experience.
I'm available. Jeff Saturday just got picked up. I'm available.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
sitting here.
Right. Hey, a win is a win, but look, it's quite obvious that the red zone offense for the Steelers is dysfunctional, as the offense has been all season. Again, I know Kenny scored on the scramble. I know Pickens scored on the whatever the hell you want to call
Then
it.
you got the QB sneak as well.
The QB sneak from Kenny, but I do not like the red zone right now. They have too much talent
20,
at running back,
15.
at tight end.
We'll go 10, 15, 20, 25. Touchdown, check down. Touchdown, check down. That's where you got to go with it.
Steelers Nation, I need you to lobby head coach Mike Tomlin and get the former NFL quarterback.
I could be a red zone
Mike
consultant.
Consultant. Something.
zone consultant.
Anybody who's a Steelers fan can see that we've got the talent, we've got the tools. He's got the brain, obviously, how you do this. Quit just lobbing it to the corner.
And this is a typical thing. What I'm referring to, I'm not saying I'm smarter than anyone else. What I'm saying is what I've learned from my past, from guys like Steve Mariucci and Andy Reid. And it was every week we had 4 to 6 plays at every 5-yard increment, starting from the 25 all the way in. And Andy Reid's pretty creative, and they have a pretty good scoring red zone offense.
You know, I think Mike hits a key point there, okay? And
Creativity?
again, creativity, yeah. I hate to keep beating up on Matt Canada, but the bottom line is this, guys. There's good coaches, there's average coaches, and there's bad coaches.
He's not bad. He's learning. And
I don't want him to be learning. I want an Andy Reid here. No, I want a Bruce Arians here.
Last year-
This team is too talented. I'm sorry.
Last year, he was, handcuffed a little bit with,
Was he?
with Ben. But now he's here. This is kind of his first full year of being able to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, and it sucks.
And he's learning, though. And last week, the open field was better. Maybe this week the red zone gets a little better.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Time will tell. How many more games we got to lose?
Well, we're halfway through, so.
Oh, wonderful. 8 more games. All right, red zone evaluation by Tank, and somebody that really has been there and played the game in the red zone. So that's our take. Let's see how they do against the Kitty Cats this week.